Yeah, I'm already.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second half of Faded Worlds: The Burning Wind. Okay. So, Joseph was still laid up.
He's got his sword hilt back now.
Yep.
Yay!
It's been delivered.
I would like when I get this from this guy. Who are you? Where did you find this? When he says that.
No. This is Jenkins. You know he's always with Lord Marigold. I mean, you've seen him. He's the guy. He's the one that's in the background.
Thank you very much. You're the best, man. Come here, high five.
He very stiffly gives you a high five.
You want some sweets?
That is very gracious of you, but I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah, I think Quentin also mentioned that if Joseph offers sweets, don't take them. They're probably drugs.
No,
I think at this point, like Rav realizes that he has been slightly less paranoid than usual, and he like eyes the drugs as you're like offering them, and is like, actually here, I'll take that. And he like just swipes it and pockets it for later.
Get the resin. It's good for you.
No, it's good. I think that's a good idea. Yes. All right. So,
it's medicinal now.
Yeah, it's totally medicinal.
So they kind of find out that those are actually painkillers.
Yeah, no, he's figured it out, and he wants.
I mean, Quentin,
I'm always in pain.
So
same.
Let's talk about Mathers. I think there's some point when we're all back together, like this is the next morning or whatever, after Quentin's had a very long and sad discussion visit with his sister. We all meet back up again, because I don't think anything happens in the middle is important, and please correct me if I'm wrong. And finally Rav is like got the two of them, and I picture this us in the library, just because that was like where before the entire party makeup changed, that was where we all hung out. But I picture like it's the same room that we always hung out in, even though it's like all different people now.
Yeah, we just kind of find our way here.
Yeah, exactly. It's really just because they just want to recycle the props from season 1.
We only have one library set.
Right, yeah, exactly. But they didn't even bother trying to switch anything up. No, so Rav is standing there, and the two of you I picture like in chairs at like the table, and Rav like just walks up between the two of you, and he just slaps his hands one on either one of your shoulders and like leans in between the two of your heads and is like, okay, so what are we going to do about Mathers?
Please, Raphael, sit down.
Yeah, he lets go, and he like circles all the way around the table to the far side, and then sits across from you guys.
Yes. Yeah, and I think when we're zooming, Quentin's writing something in a very formal hand. But I think he puts it away, like as we're talking. So, let's discuss the issue with Lord Herrick.
Mathers is dangerous.
Yes.
So many levels. So
I can agree to that.
Of course, you know. He's hurt you. He's hurt you physically. He's only hurt me. No, never. We don't want him hurting anybody else.
Agreed.
No.
He's a problem. And
I don't trust I don't trust the masters. Not since Ariana took over. She's got plans. I don't like those plans. Maybe they're working together. No, we need to do something about him ourselves. We can't let it go on like this, and we can't can't let Ariana find out, especially not Ariana. She is going to be a problem. And if the rest of the masters find him, he's going to go up on the horns and probably the rookery both. So
we consider that might not be the worst of ideas. I mean, I'm no fan of the rookery, but maybe some people do belong in there.
Poor Mothers tries to save Desi.
yeah, Rab's got nothing to say to that. He kind of just looks a little bit torn and a little bit like.
Now, I only knew Mothers for a brief time before he left to a HO with some of his friends. Not sure what that was about. But you two might have known him for a bit longer. Was he always like this? Do you think
No. He used to be so much more discreet. That's a good word for it. Right. And
so not a comforting one.
No, it was very comforting. I much prefer discretion, very much so. You can be discreet, can't you?
Moving on.
Right then. So,
do you think that this is something that someone has done to him? That's made him like this?
Maybe.
Are you an alchemist?
Yes.
Do you think
we work together?
Do you think this could be done with alchemy, perhaps? Sending someone on a murderous rampage?
I'm just looking around like, doesn't he know? Nobody told him? Wait,
yeah,
what?
like Rab's like, yes, it can. It has been. Probably was. He tried it. He tried. Had a formula. He said it was going to save Desi, gonna wake her up, gonna bring her out of her dreams, but he tried it himself and then everything went wrong. And it's fairly obvious it's related.
So is there any way we can get this thing out of him? Whatever demon this person has put into his body?
Can I make like an alchemy check to see if I know if this would wear off on its own or if we'd have to brew something? Or
certainly you can.
Okay.
So to know something about alchemy is a lot easier than to do alchemy. So let me find I have so many like notes and tabs and things that I always lose my obstacle list or my session notes or whatever. So alchemy. Yeah, I think this is going to be up to. If it was something less rare, it would have even been up 1, but this is a pretty rare thing.
Can I fork obscure history to have heard of a story about this sort of thing before? And or folklore?
I think it's a bit of a stretch.
Reasonable. I don't think I have any forks here at all. Can anybody help me?
Yeah, I was just asking if I can maybe help you.
I mean, if you have alchemy or something that you think is applicable.
I have alchemy.
Yeah. Then it makes sense that you can help.
We have a brief, like,
How
does alchemy work discussion.
How is Rev when he talks about alchemy? Is he the same or does he change?
I think he stutters less, but is otherwise similar.
Fair enough.
You said it was based off 3? 2? Oh, okay. I did it. Okay.
Okay.
Brilliant. I'm gonna spend just because. Okay, five successes is really good.
So the base knowledge is both.
Both.
It wears off, but it takes a while.
By the way,
if you don't want to wait,
well, with the number of successes I have, do I have a fairly clear idea of how long a while is?
Yeah. I mean, depending on the potency, and you maybe you guys go to the lab and you sniff like the bottle, and it can take anywhere between a week and a couple of months. You sniff this one. This one is reasonable. You think in a month or so he'll be okay.
Rav like thinks about it. He sniffs the bottle between the two of them, and he's like, "Well, if we do nothing, it should wear off in about a month or so."
But you also know
that's really the best idea. We can make an antidote. We can whip something up between us. We can get this done. We just need a little mudwort, and we can do everything to get there.
Well, very good. Do you think it's worth our time to try to cure him?
Yes, I definitely think so. He was close. I think he was close to being able to whip something up to help Desi, and we should definitely help Desi. And I think getting him out of his back is the next step to helping her. You know.
I do know, which worries Quentin a bit. But if our next step is to make this thing, then somehow get Mathers to drink it so that his condition can be cured, then it's probably for the best if we get it underway as quickly as possible. Now, the next step on the agenda will be trying to find him.
So, Mathers, what have you been doing in the last day?
So essentially, he's been, handing out small coins to urchins with promises of more if they can bring accurate information on the whereabouts of. I don't know if he actually names Sleet or just describes him. I think he just describes him. Following up on those on the reports back, because I imagine that even if the kids don't actually see the guy, they're going to report back saying that they did because they want more coins. So it's probably that's probably like taking up his time.
That makes sense. I mean, you can also just say that you killed Sleet in the meantime. That works for me too.
Yeah, no, I think I have
Not just yet, no.
Yeah, I think I might have to fight over that. I think that's appropriate.
I mean, your grave. You can dig it as fast and slow as you like. So yeah, you know that a bunch of them immediately recognize. You looking for Sleet, sir? Yes, of course. And they immediately recognize who you're talking about as you describe him. Which might worry you or not.
Yeah, I mean, normally that would be alarm bells.
This guy we work for, yeah, sure.
I mean, they didn't say that, But yeah, they clearly recognize that you're looking for sleep.
Okay.
And they keep coming back with just enough information to keep you interested.
Well, it seems, my dear lads, that perhaps...
And lady.
And lady.
You see this girl with like the pigtails and freckles.
That perhaps you're holding back a bit. And I
wouldn't think about it.
Yes, of course.
A fancy lord like yourself?
And I understand divided loyalties. But here's the thing. Perhaps, what we can do is play a little game.
What do you think we are? Kids?
Oh, no. Not a children's game, an adult's game. No, nothing like that. Let's have a little interview, one at a time, and that way, perhaps we can decipher a bit more, find out who's holding back, why, and if one person slips and lets information out that other parties wouldn't want released, then who's to know who it is who actually did so? Does this make sense?
They huddle in a circle for a bit.
Oh no!
None
of that.
Well, we're quite comfortable here, my lord, and she does a little curtsy. Just with all of us. Plus, like Peter can't be alone. He's scared if he's alone in a room, and Jeff can't talk. You're pretty sure you heard Jeff talk before. So he couldn't say anything anyway. And they all like solemnly nod.
Well, I see that you are resolved. Resolved against me, even.
My lord, we would never.
I like this, like Oliver Twist's children. I would never, my lord. I swear my mother's grave.
Immediately cut to the kids going home and kissing their mothers because they're not actually orphans.
Mm-hmm. They're actually all siblings.
Well, you're children, and young adults. So,
better.
Yes. I don't think that your betrayal in this matter warrants what I might find myself having to do given a betrayal by someone older. But I will give you. But this is the end of the payments. If you cannot indulge me in this matter, of course. I will give you one more opportunity to make some coin again with no downside. I would never reveal who it was who actually was helpful. Can I make this a roll to try and persuade them?
Sure,
Okay.
sure. I mean, I know what they would say if you didn't roll, so let's see if you changed.
Okay.
Let's throw some dice at this problem.
Okay. So.
It's against their will, I guess.
Okay.
They are commoners, but I imagine they're reasonably willful. I'm thinking a 5.
All right.
I don't think, especially like 5 as a group, if nothing else.
It depends though. Like, she looks at you with her pigtails, and she says, "How much are you is your lordship willing to pay us?"
Thing.
I mean, you can do a circles roll.
You can do a resources roll.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Resources.
Yeah.
I know a guy who has some money.
I mean, you could do that as well. But no, you can do a resources roll to see how much you have in your wallet right now.
Can I pay in services? I won't cut off your fingers if you help me. That is my service.
That's very specific. But it's a very valuable service. I like having people around who don't cut off my fingers.
Yeah. I also like that I don't have to pay them for that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they. That's the thing. My did my resources ever refresh after the first session?
I think so.
Technically, I think there's a thing that you're supposed to have to do.
Yeah, you are supposed to do a thing, but I remember somebody doing a thing. So I think you did solve it. Like, you're supposed to do a job, but I'm pretty sure you did. I know that Levi paid his off by borrowing money, which is how you guys all ended up in the trouble with Katerina to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that you were doing extra, like you were spending hours working off your debt or your tax.
Okay, cool. That's much better.
So I think you did it. I didn't know 100% sure. If somebody knows, please let me know. But
that sounds reasonable. That you would have done it sometime in the last year.
Yeah.
And well, officially, if he hadn't done it before, he would have to spend some of his hours doing that. But I remember you already doing something for that.
And I mean, what he spent a lot of time doing, like in foreign courts, negotiating deals.
True.
Like that. Yeah.
True. So either way, it's gonna be gone.
I guess I guess haggling doesn't go into it because it's about how much can he produce, not like pinching pennies here.
Yeah. Haggling would be part of the persuasion roll, I think.
Okay.
If you just want to resources up some cash dice, that's your resources.
I think you can use haggling as a link test.
Okay.
I mean, if for the persuasion roll, or just as a fork for the persuasion roll.
Okay.
I would be fine with either way.
Okay.
However we want to handle that.
Okay. So the resources rolls that graduated?
Oh, you mean forcing it in the later persuasion roll? I mean, that also makes sense. Yeah.
I think it's up to for one cash die.
Yeah, but which I think we hold on. I've set specifics.
Yeah, I don't know how
Like
much.
these
how much
kids
like,
would
money
already
that
be
is.
very happy with one talent. So I'm just gonna look at what one talent is. Because I wrote that down. Yeah, so a silver talent is ob 1. So
Okay.
they don't need a full cash die.
All right.
I mean, they're kids.
Yeah. So no modifiers. Yes, no, Artha. No, I am in fact going to spend a persona on this ob1 test because, damn it, I don't want to be taxed again. No, it
I don't want tax again.
Okay, here we go. All right.
Got him.
Okay, so that definitely gives you 2 advantage dice. Like these kids are all about the money.
All right. So, I'm thinking persuasion, forking in haggling. It's a full talent. Look at it. And it maybe forking in falsehood in that it involves falsehood towards their other master. And the deception of, well, nobody has to know. It's
I mean, you can also just say that you want a friendly chat with him, right? That would be falsehood by if and of itself.
Yes, I merely need to conduct some business. It's nothing that. I mean, it needs to be handled discreetly. I want to, choose the time of our meeting, but it's absolutely above board. In the end, he'll be happy, which is an utter lie. So that's there, and that's on 5.
Yes, ob 5. Are there any 6s?
There's one.
There's one 6. Oof.
Okay, let me.
Or do you have a column for persuasion? I mean, that's also always.
I have no column.
We can't all be JoJo with like columns for everything.
Do you have a
Good
semicolon?
old JoJo.
Hello.
I just got what you said, Kala. That was pretty funny.
Thank you. I tried.
Okay. Come on, damn it. Okay, good. Whew.
Okay.
Nice.
They huddle in a circle again and whisper to each other. And the girl steps forward, hands behind her back. We just remembered, Lord, that Sleet is going to be at the, and she names like a warehouse somewhere. He doesn't want you to be there before this and this time, though, which is in like I don't know, a couple of hours.
Okay.
And then she walks forward and she holds her hand out.
Well,
Have that.
so I'll give her half now and half after I find out that it's
She
that it's
sighs,
accurate.
but she understands.
Okay, and I'll then head as directly as I can while remaining, unobtrusive.
Okay.
Oh, and thank you. I hope that we can, assuming this information turns out to be helpful, that we can do business again in the future.
If you pay us in talents, I'm sure we could arrange something like that.
Of course, of course.
Now they want multiple talents. Born and bred businessman.
I'm always interested in furthering the well-being of such resourceful young adults as yourselves.
Me too. Me too.
Zoom.
Okay, so they walk off giggling amongst themselves, and as we see Mathers walking off towards this warehouse, we zoom out. And we get like the subtext at the same place elsewhere in the university, and we zoom in on Rav, Jojo, and Lord Marigold.
Mm-hmm.
Would this be in the workshop, perhaps?
Yeah, makes sense. So
unoccupied.
Rav, you know that this formula is not too complicated. I mean, obviously you shouldn't go and mess it up, but it's something, an alchemist could reasonably make.
And we fuck it up and we make it even worse. Let's go.
I mean, you've got two competent alchemists, yourself and me. I think we can do this.
Famous last words.
Has anybody seen Davies since they got back?
I mean, have you got a look for her?
I haven't.
Do you want to go look for her?
I don't think Quentin ever met her, so she's not even like on his radar at the moment. Joseph, would you look into Davy?
Certainly. I mean, we get along really well.
No!
Okay, I mean, that would be fun as a player. Sure, let's go.
So you're going to look for Davy. Mm-hmm. So, you ask around a little bit and, you find out where she is.
She's another really good alchemist. We could use her help since Mathers is incapacitated, you could say.
Yeah.
Yes, incapacitated.
I don't want to be the one to tell her this is for him. You can do it, Jojo, can't you?
Yeah, yes.
Brilliant.
We're going to make your ex less crazy. Want to help?
So, you find out that she's at the Golden Pony with Casper von Thunderberg, and as you arrive, she sees you coming. Lord von Thunderberg is sitting with his back to you. And she sees is facing in your direction. She shoots you a very significant look, and she says to you hear her say to Casper von Thunderberg, "Excuse me, I want to go and refresh myself."
I see.
And she gives you she gives you the eyes, she looks at you and then she looks at a little street to the side of the Golden Pony and then she looks at you again and then at the street again. And then she heads into the Golden Pony.
I mean, it would be fun, but I don't think I'm that out of my mind right now that I would say, okay, I should definitely wait until she has refreshed herself and ask her then. No, I go to the street. Yeah.
You see like a door there, and it's slightly ajar. And you hear her voice coming from inside. Psst, psst.
Yeah.
Joseph, is that you?
No. I look at it. Of course, it's me.
So she says, okay, stay there, but listen well. And then she's like, Mathers, is he okay? Are you with him?
How much time do you have to speak? Or should we do this like in an hour or two when you have time?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Casper expects me to be back from the refreshment room. I mean, I can take some cat time, but
basically we tried to help Desi, and this is one of the I put in my head. This is one of the things that happened because of it. I would ask you if you could help us out because we got ourselves into a little bit of trouble. I mean, I know it's a lot to ask because things weren't all that great in the last time, but we could really use your help.
You just hear like from her voice that she's rolling her eyes, and she says, Mathers. And she says, yeah, give me a moment. And like you hear her like scribbling.
I was like, then, yeah, Mathers.
You hear her like scribbling, and then she pushes. Oh no, she doesn't know. Like, sorry, like you're gonna have to explain what you need her help with.
I was counting on that she might just have some time that she can,
I don't have time
over.
right now. I'm sorry. I can't make time.
Okay.
But if I can help you in any other ways.
Mathers screwed up the tincture for Desi, and he got into some kind of rampage, and this is what happened. And we still need to cure Desi, and we have another one that we need to cure now too, because he's, going around trying to cut people's finger off, or worse. I tried to stop him.
The idiot! I told him to use golden root, not yellow root, because she helped with that tincture, not physically, but she wrote.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Give me a moment. And like the door closes, and you hear her like scribbling, and then she pushes out like a note, and she says, "Here, this should help." And it's basically like a description, and like in the sidelines of the description, there's clearly like everything like you need, this and that, not that and that, and like very, very overly clear description of like how to make it and exactly what temperature to hold the liquid at for how long, and how you need to distill it and whatnot.
This will make a fine addition to my collection. Wait, what? Perfect. I think we will be able to understand that. I think Ralph is gonna be fine with that. He's helping us out, so.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
I gotta go. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, when you get time, maybe check on us. That would be nice. Bye bye.
Not soon. Casper is keeping me very busy.
Yeah. What about that?
Bastard.
I don't get. And yeah, I'm leaving.
Okay. Yeah, she heads out. Her cheeks all repowdered and everything. Casper, I'm sorry. You know how girls are.
I feel like that Debbie is dying on the inside, but she does all that. But yeah, I'm not going to bother with that. My objective is done. I mean, if she doesn't have time to flirt with me, might as well go.
I mean, you know.
You need to advance your social link a bit further for that.
Yeah.
Priorities.
I need to boost up my charm before I can advance further.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what happens next?
What is next? Well, I guess
alchemy time?
cooking the meth.
We have to cook.
Yep. I'm on it.
Breaking wind.
Yes.
Unfortunate expression.
That is so wrong on so many levels.
Yeah, alchemy, man.
That is so wrong on so many levels.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
I'm glad it's
alchemy.
done. It is my own personal workshop.
Does Marigold have any skill in alchemy?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't think.
You don't think? That's a problem.
That is a problem.
that would
I
make
feel
alchemy
like
very
Marigold
difficult.
thinks. I feel like Marigold thinks a whole lot more than some people here.
What? No. What? That's some shade right there.
I'm curious
Those
about
trees
something.
really look good.
Where are you guys doing this work?
Ooh.
I mean, you've
Probably
taken them
Mathers.
to your
Probably Mather's Alchemist Lab. So is Mathers there?
No.
Okay. No, we're probably just doing it in your lab because I mean, last Radford he was hired. He's got his key.
I work here, but my boss is crazy.
Yeah, exactly. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
just as long as he talks a little less.
He just needs to keep his goddamn mouth shut.
Not all these questions, right?
Why you gotta ask these questions? I mean,
Yeah.
this whole
Yeah.
like murder rampage thing is a problem too, but just keep asking
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah. I like that idea of like maybe somewhere in the back of Rav's head it's just like maybe if this works out, I'll be promoted to head assistant. Everything will be fine. So yeah, let's get cooking. Whoever has the actual best alchemy.
Yeah, not me.
Desi?
Rav was
I do
supposed to be
have-
pretty
Rav-
decent at alchemy, right?
Yeah, he's got a alchemy of 4.
There you go.
So, I mean, could Marigold do like a setup or something with money with a
Can you just
resources
do-
test
Can you just
to
money
get
this?
appropriate stuff? You just gotta.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
You can just buy your way out of trouble. I mean,
Sounds good to me.
give me that resources. Get yourself those A+ ingredients.
The top grade
But
stuff.
if I'm not mixing up my game systems in this game system, it's so that if you fail the link test, your up increases, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. So that goes as by all.
Okay. So would this just be like a resources test
Yes.
to get them a bonus of some sort?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Precisely.
Yeah, it can definitely be arranged. He just goes in town and buys some stuff.
Yeah.
What
so
sort-
up
what sort
one
of
is perfectly fine.
Okay. Let's see. One, let's see, I don't have any.
Talent
else.
buys a shit ton in this world.
Let's see. Or actually, let's see, I have a tax, so I should count for that.
This is not. This doesn't have particularly rare ingredients.
Let's see. One. Yeah, we're good to go.
-1. Did you get taxed?
Yeah, I got taxed last time trying to do something. Can't remember.
Fair enough. Yeah, so you get some ace ingredients. Some of the stuff is already pre-prepared. Some of the steps don't have to be taken anymore, and
pre-made bags of the stuff. Is this like a Quentin going to town with the list that ironically Levi's about Joseph got from Davey?
Yes.
Like okay, we need this stuff. Okay, yeah.
We need this exact stuff, and we need the exact stuff. Don't settle for anything less.
No yellow roots. We've been over this. It's not working.
Brilliant. So that gives me +1 from that, and then +1 from Jojo helping.
Mm-hmm.
And a +1 from.
I should have helped with that
Davies.
test.
And a +1 from Davey. So, I don't have any forks here. But +3 is very solid. So,
yeah.
So do you have chemistry?
No.
I have chemistry, yes.
Yeah, but you
do.
Yeah,
I'm
but you're
already
helping.
getting your
Can't help with more than one skill.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and spend 2 persona on this because I don't want
to miss.
Well, okay. Well, what is my ob?
Your ob is 3.
3. Okay. Yeah. I am gonna spend 2 Artha on this because that will give me 9 dice, and 9 dice for ob 3 seems like pretty decent odds.
Then
and
again,
I want to succeed. So
yeah, even if you fail, like there's got to be a 6 in there then at least with 9 dice.
You would assume that, but
you succeed.
not always. Brilliant. There's a 6 in there as well. Let's spend fate on this and make it even better. So
Sweet.
5 successes, that's 2 over. I can do it faster.
Oh yeah, that is very useful.
That's a challenging test for me, right?
You have base 2?
Yeah.
Then yes.
Okay. Now I need routine tests.
I just got my 2nd out of 4 necessary, so brilliant. Okay, this should work. We need to go. Now we need to find him. Come on, guys.
All right. Let's go find ourselves a madman.
Montage of tracking down Mathers. Where do we find you?
I mean, that depends on how much you're willing to pay who.
The problem is I probably shouldn't look into it with you because, last time we met, we weren't exactly on the best terms. So making him drink what we just created will be harder if I'm there, right?
Well, you can still help us find him, right? You don't have to be there when we talk to him. Just get us to him, and then I can do the. No. Maybe Lord Marigold, you should do the talking. Now there's good friends. Good friends. He said that you were good friends. I know you said that maybe you haven't seen each other for a little while, but he still thinks of you as his friend. So
very good. That might help.
Brilliant.
Right. Let's try and track him down. Joseph, you've worked with him before, yes? And do you know how he operates? Because I assume that he's not just off in the woods doing something.
I honestly can't tell because the Mathers that I have known was definitely not the same person as the one that is running around right now.
I mean,
Understandable.
you guys can ask around,
But
right?
he had a kind of list of people that he wanted to visit.
Do you happen to remember any of those people?
Eloden, Sleet, Caspar von Vanderberg. I think I can wait. I have eidetic memory.
I don't think anybody cares if Caspar von Thunderberg still has his fingers.
Wait.
Well,
I was gonna say that Davy might, but
Wink.
Wait. What a second here. I have eidetic memory, so I should know everything. So could you tell me again what your list was?
Yeah, definitely Eloden, Sleet. Casper was sort of on the list. I don't think he actually mentioned Rav.
Oh dear.
I'm sure he didn't.
But he was on the list.
no.
What? Okay.
Not surprised at all. I'm not surprised at all.
I'm sure you didn't mention that. So
Yeah, I didn't remember you mentioning Rav either. But I think you mentioned Eloden and Sleet multiple times,
yeah.
if I remember correctly.
Probably.
So those would be the most likely. Presuming that Mathers is in his right mind, which he's not.
No. Okay. That's the information I relay to you then.
So just remind me, did Marigold and Sleet ever meet each other? Like, either in the flashback.
Lynn did, but I didn't think Sleet. I didn't think Marigold.
Yeah, I think it might
I
have
don't
been
think so.
Lynn that went and talked to him. Yeah. So yeah, he ponders that. Well, that explains his visit to Haven, if looking for Lodin. And if that didn't work out, if our dear ex-chancellor is still alive, then it makes sense that he would go after this was it Slate person?
Maybe we can wait until they have their meeting, and then we'll look for him.
Do you know anything?
Rav says
this
very
person?
quietly.
Raphael?
Oh, I've had some dealings with him.
Do you know what we can where he works? I'm not saying that we should talk to him. Maybe we should wait for him there and maybe try to see Smathers as he gets there before he gets himself into more trouble.
Would I know where to find Slate?
I mean, I think you've been to one of his places anyway. You don't know if he has more. You'd know where to find some of his people, or some people that might know where he is anyway.
Okay. Okay. It's been a while, but I know where to find people who know him better than I do. We can go talk to them.
That would be wise, I think. Maybe they can assist us in bringing Mathers down. Very well, let's head off to Emer then and see if we can find this Sleet or someone who works for him. Does that sound like a good plan to everyone? Or is it an acceptable one?
Yeah. It'll do. It'll do. So let's go.
Want some sweets now?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, Rav just like takes one without saying anything. It's in his mouth.
All right. Those are good, aren't they?
They quiet. Make it a little quieter. Make it a little more beautiful, and also a little quieter. So
Don't-
Quiet is good.
let's go.
Yeah, see. I think like on the way there, like maybe this next scene, like this little like travel scene, is in the oh, what's the word, the carriage, the marigold carriage that has been fixed by now. We're making
Of
our way
course.
from the university to Imre, and Quentin is thinking about something. Quentin maybe overheard Rav talking about voices in his head. And I think he hums that same song that Danielle sang. Just to check if maybe whatever is happening to Rav is similar.
Interesting.
So do I need to make a circles test to be able to find somebody that knows where he is?
Yeah, I feel like that would work.
Okay. I'm not looking for...
Can I assist?
I think so.
Yeah, if you have like the same general circles.
Well, I mean, I was... I don't know if Jojo could assist. How's his underworld ties?
Yeah,
Pretty
underworld. That's what I
Okay.
can assist with. That's
Alrighty then. Please do.
okay. I do that.
Jojo,
should
have you
I-
ever
or should-
screwed
or should-
over Sleet? I have a
Well,
question.
Actually,
Have you ever screwed over Sleet?
not to my knowledge,
Okay.
but you know,
Not to my knowledge.
I think it's probably makes more sense if you assist me when I row circles, but that's might be.
Well, I mean, mechanically, yes, but fictionally, it was
I see. Okay, fair.
Rob saying, yes, I personally know Sleet and people who know how to find him.
Okay, sure.
Unless Jojo speaks up and says, yes, I also personally know Sleet and know these same people who know how to find him. And I've been on campus and not unconscious for the last
You're right.
year.
You're right. Go ahead.
Okay. So +1. It's gonna be terrible, and I'm probably gonna fail.
I think you can have an extra die, right? Because you know a place to go to find people.
Okay, brilliant. Do I have any? I mean, I should have the Alar Alir affiliation, even though it's not on my character sheet.
No, then add it to your thing.
I will write that in right now.
Elir Rev.
Would it be possible to make Rav's character sheet visible to everybody? Or are there secrets?
I feel like there might be secrets. If you guys like whatever Kelsa, like it's up to Kelsa, right?
I'm fine with it.
But if Kelsa has stuff on her sheet that you guys haven't seen in play, then I might use that later. So, it's the question, do you want to be spoiled? Yes or no?
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind either way.
I mean, if you make it viewable, then if they don't want to see it, they just cannot look. And I don't mind if people see this, even though there are certain things on this character sheet that are pretty hilarious.
I think I put him under PCs. Yes, he's under PCs. So I didn't do share to players. I edit it, and then I make it in journals. All players and all players save changes. There you go. Raphael Solenti
So
is available to all of you.
Nice.
those viewing, if you don't want to know, don't look.
I think I am going to spend one Artha on this as well. What is my ob?
Right. Book. I should probably write this in my regular obstacle list.
Well, we haven't done a lot of circles tests until this episode where we did like 2. So 3?
No, but you guys have done. I've done those tests occasionally, like resources and circles.
Yeah, I think this is going to be our second.
Road occupation. Lower rank, probably.
I mean, is there a rank to be considered here?
I feel so because these people are thugs, unless you guys are genuinely thugs in some of your life
really.
paths.
I mean, I've been a bandit, so
You've been a bandit. Okay, fair enough. We'll say the same then. And their disposition or knowledge is pretty common to the circle. Time and place.
Sooner rather than later, but
Yeah.
don't
So
really
up to.
up to. Okay. I'm at 4 dice. I'm running out of persona. All right, I'm gonna spend 1 on this.
They're doing a lot for you, mothers.
No. No.
Oh, Mr.
Guys.
are the best.
Oh. And my one success was that die I spent the Artha on. Ugh.
Time
It
for
was
the
no
enmity
sixes.
clause. Who doesn't love the enmity clause?
I do love the enmity clause, so there is that.
that's the devil's bargain of Beniglia, right?
Anything that resembles Devil's Bargain is absolutely fine. If I were to ever design a game system, it would include Devil's Bargain.
Agreed.
So, yeah, you find someone. You guys stumble into a small house where you've heard. Like you were there briefly last time, and this big, not so clever looking man is sitting there. And the moment he looks up, you recognize him, Joji. And he looks at you, and he stares at you with a slightly sluggish look on his face. He's like, I know you.
Yeah.
My friends, in times like these, I have to
Joseph.
go for my
Joseph?
final stratagem. My final tactic that can go against every problem. I will show you. It's the greatest thing you can ever do when you're in trouble.
Is this where you make
Run away as fast as you can.
Like his face slowly goes from confused to enlightened to angry, and he just grabs like the nearest like chair and throws it in your direction.
It's not good. I want to be already running when that happens, if possible.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense that you can run. The question is, would Rav and Lord Marigold also run? Or would they just wonder for a moment what was going on until a chair started flying at them?
If this is like a super seedy establishment, Marigold would probably wait outside.
I can see that.
Can I catch the chair? I want to be a badass.
Sure, you go ahead.
Yes. Do I have to make a roll for that, or can I just grab it?
You can just grab it.
So yeah, I catch it and like I set it down and I'm like,
Rav looks really cool and composed for a moment.
And then he opens his fat mouth. He's like, we came here for a reason. Calm yourself.
Jojo!
He's gone. Talk to
He
me.
like thunders to the door and looks outside. I imagine Jojo is far from here.
I'm
Right now.
picturing like the cartoon cutaway where you see like the horizon. There's just like a cloud of dust.
There's like a trail of dust on the streets. And you just see like Miracle is just coughing outside.
Just little chibi Jojo, like teeny tiny in the distance.
Where is he? And he like punches the door frame and the wood actually splinters a little.
Whoa. Look, he's gone, and then we need your help.
Do I have to make a
If
speed
you
test, by
help
the way?
us
or-
here, we can. You help us here, and we can help you find him. Sure. Just we gotta find somebody, and then you can find somebody. It's all friends, right?
Do you help me find Jojo?
Yeah, sure. Anything. Just need your help here. We're gonna find. We need to talk to Sleep.
What's your business with Joan Joseph? Just for
Joseph
curiosity's sake.
Joseph mean.
Yes, but what does
Joseph
he?
hurt me.
What does he mean?
What happened to that guy at the river, Joseph? What was it again?
Oh, that guy. Yeah, we kind of. Wait, do you remember him too, Quentin?
Yeah, I think I definitely started recognizing this character. Like, wait a minute. Wait a second, I've seen you somewhere.
Yeah, it was kind of. We framed him for everything that, or we at least tried what Mathers and me were doing to Quentin all the time.
Right. Yeah, that was it. And didn't you like hit him or something unconscious? I remember something with him being unconscious or something like
he was
that.
definitely like unconscious at the time.
Yeah, he was struggling, or we made him struggle, and then then we had to defend ourselves, stuf like that.
Yeah, I think he threw a basket at you because that was the closest thing he had, which was not really a good weapon. The chair was much better.
He upgraded his arsenal.
Yeah.
I like that's just this guy's thing. He just throws things at people.
Yeah.
When in doubt.
Yeah, it's a good instinct.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, also, I stole his bandits group's money before.
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
so-
That's why he threw the basket at you in the first place.
So, what exactly is your connection to Joseph?
Joseph mean. Joseph hit me. Joseph make brothers laugh.
I
Joseph
misunderstood that for a
dirty
moment.
thief. Too.
Ah.
Very dirty thief.
I see. This is very interesting.
So you can help us find Slate, right? You know where he's at.
You guys give me Joseph?
We'll help you out. We just gotta find Slate first.
Sure.
He's super lying, by the way. To be totally opaque here.
This guy is not smart enough to realize that you're lying.
I kind of picked up on that.
We'll do what we can to make things right.
But I think like to Marigold, it sounds absurd. Like Joseph that lives in a villa stealing from that guy that just.
Yeah, things are definitely not connecting at the moment. Like, why would he do such a what? How does he? Did he always live in that house? Did he steal money from these people to get a house? Why would you just buy a house? Yeah.
So yeah, like he think Sleet. Yes, Sleet went somewhere.
that's
Like big place.
It's a start.
Big place, very big place.
Like a big house or a big city or a big tree.
Sleet went to the big place. Yes. He said that he went to the big place.
Does that ring any bells whatsoever?
No.
Like, is that okay?
No, you've never been there.
Went to heaven. He's actually dead.
You see his face like
Do you?
rimples appearing, and you can see that he's thinking very, very hard.
Can you can you take us can you take us to sleep?
Yes. And he takes you, and you guys walk in circles for quite a while, and then he suddenly sees this like sweet shop, and he's like, "Yes, left at the sweet shop." And
Oh no, Desi. So we you can't get sidetracked by the sweet shop.
Eventually you guys arrive at a warehouse. Now I imagine that Mathers arrived there slightly earlier. I think that would be a reasonable assumption.
And now we cut to right before we open the door, we flash back in time to when Mathers got here.
Yeah, and then we get a shot of us like opening the door and just gasping at the sight inside.
Yeah, exactly.
Cut 4 hours earlier.
Blood everywhere.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Somebody's blood. Probably.
Mathers.
Maybe.
Mathers.
Yes.
What were you doing once you reached this big warehouse?
So I will
You went there immediately after you met with the kids, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will scope out the place, looking for I want to see what wares are there. I want to make sure that there's a something that I could like move a box large enough to move a body in. And then once I have an idea of the situation, I want to like climb up somewhere, probably hidden, but like maybe up on top of a pile of boxes.
Yeah. So if you look for a while, you see that people are going in and out of the place.
Oh, okay.
With like ropes and pieces of wood. You're not entirely sure why, but it seems to be quite busy.
Well, that's problematic.
I mean, you can wait for a bit.
Yeah.
See what happens.
I think I am still gonna go in and find a hiding place, but
Okay. Yeah, go be stealthy.
all right.
I don't think you can use inconspicuous here because, yeah, no, that would not make sense. Even if there's people, in this case, it wouldn't make sense.
Okay. Is there anything else that makes sense for you though? Well, that wouldn't. Okay, so I was thinking possibly I could, observe for a bit and look for a break in the pattern to slip in. But that could be
Sure.
iffy. Okay.
That makes sense.
So I will work observation. Go ahead and do this. What is my?
Hold on. I make that mistake once in a while. Oh god, ob 4.
Okay. That's gonna be tricky. I'll spend Martha on this. Does? I'll spend 1.
I wonder if there's a real difference if you have black shaded dice between rolling a d4 or 4d6.
I mean, there's probably a mathematical difference, but
I don't think so. If you have great or white shade, obviously, clearly, but with black dice,
There's a 6 in there.
let's see.
because you're not totaling it, you're just counting successes.
Ah!
Sweet.
Just barely again.
So yeah, like once you're inside, you can see that they're setting up some kind of trap by the door. As far as you can tell, it's non-lethal. And as far as you can tell, it's meant to catch a person.
Okay. Interesting. Well, I don't think there's a way to immediately take advantage of that. So yeah, I'll wait for Sleet from inside.
Yeah, so you wait for a little bit. And actually, no, Sleet was already there. Sleet is helping build this. He's overseeing the building of the trap.
Ah, okay. Well, but he's overseeing it. He's not like directly like fiddling with ropes and.
Occasionally, he does something for somebody if they appear to have trouble with it. He like the other people are doing most of the work, but he'll occasionally, grab a rope and pull it a little tighter or something along those lines. Making chit chat with one of the guys in the meantime about how the wife and the baby are and things like that.
Okay. Is there a bathroom here, or outhouse, something like that?
Not really. It's just a big warehouse. I mean, there's a couple of crates. There's this upper layer that goes around like the sides of the building. There's a couple of inside cranes to help like move boxes and stuff like that. But not really like a toilet or anything. It's meant for objects, not people.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna. I guess I'm just gonna wait with the idea that I will follow him home later.
Fair enough. So, let's cut back over to our 3 heroes knocking at the door.
Wait, 3?
Heroes?
Yes. Well, 3 heroes and 1 big guy.
I thought that specifically that Jojo
Oh
was saying
no,
home.
right, you're not there. True. 2 heroes.
Still questionable on the hero's part, but okay.
Yeah.
Just keep
And a big
going.
guy. And he's like, yes, it was here, definitely. And he knocks on the door.
Okay.
And inside is the voice of Sleet. Yes, come in. And he opens the door and steps forward, and Sleet's like, wait, no, stop. But it's too late, and immediately like this like net like closes over him, and he gets pulled up in the air, and he lets out this very surprised yelp. So I guess that is what you guys were looking at, being surprised. And behind that, Sleet is looking slightly nonplussed. And then he looks out, you Lord Marigold and Rav. My friends, not to worry. We were testing out a new system. Please come in.
Very well, Mr. Sleet, I imagine. I've heard quite a few stories about you.
Only the best ones, I hope.
Of course.
Of course, yeah. Rav says very nervously.
No, Rav, no reason to be scared. We've done good business in the past.
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not scared. He lies through his teeth.
Good, wonderful.
Completely lying.
Nah, as much as I would enjoy some pleasantries, it's been a rough day. But we're here on business, I'm afraid.
I see.
Now, why don't we sit down and enjoy a bit of formal conversation?
Yeah, so he leads you in, and he makes sure to lead you, like he has his men like set up a couple of crates for you, and he makes sure that he positions you guys behind a couple of crates so that you're not, you can't see the door, and people at the door wouldn't be able to see.
Makes sense.
So what could I help you with?
Now, I think this will actually be a mutual arrangement of help. There's something that we want and something that we think that you might want to prevent. And
I have a feeling I know where this is going.
Work together on this.
Continue.
Recently, one of our friends, I'm sure you two are aware of each other. He probably called himself Mathers to you?
Yes. Mathers and I have done a little business in the past.
He is
good fella.
Well,
sometimes.
Usually. Well, not usually, but normally. And he is, well, I'm going to be frank with you. He is gone insane.
I've heard really stories.
We're gonna fix it. You just need to find him.
Yes, and therein lies our problem.
Lastly, I knew insanity wasn't that easy to fix.
This is a particular conundrum.
But I agree that he needs to be found and dealt with.
Indeed, and we believe that he might be coming to you to try
a reasonable assumption.
Settle some of your past issues, or some of your issues with him.
I couldn't see what, but yes.
some of his issues with you, rather.
Which is strange. He used to be such a pleasant fellow. I don't know what's gotten into him.
That's the thing about pleasant folk. You never quite know them. You never quite tell if they're real.
Terribly dreadful. Yes, I heard what happened at the rookery. It's a tragedy.
Yes, quite a little incident. But we would like your assistance, or to collaborate with you, rather, in catching him and subduing him, rather than outright killing him. We have, thanks to some very, knowledgeable alchemist at the university. A potion that we believe will cure his current condition.
Poison.
Would you like me to tell Sith that you poisoned yourself?
Yes. I mean, I wonder if we shouldn't leave the curing to the professionals.
Well, there's a reason, and I'm sure you're as aware of this as I am, that maybe the professionals aren't always the right people. Maybe there are some matters that are best handled in the dark.
Certainly, but I wouldn't want to go messing. By the way, you guys can test for falsehood anytime you want, right? I'm not going to tell you that.
I would actually love to test some persuasion to see if I can just get him to agree.
Sure. Or not falsehood, for observation. My bad.
Actually, falsehood is against will, so it's not observation at all.
Okay, fair enough. What are your guys' wills?
Let's see.
What do you think his falsehood is?
Probably pretty good.
Probably pretty good. My will is 2. That's good.
My will is 4.
How about
I'm not super willful.
5d6 with 2 forks?
Sure.
Yeah, sounds reasonable.
Oh, oops, caps lock. Okay.
Wow.
Oof. Okay. And anybody of you who has less than 2 will?
I have 2 exactly.
Ties go to the defender, right?
Yeah.
So you guys are good.
It's not like a versus test. So there's no defender at the end.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
he's just testing you out. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So those of you who have a will of 2 or lower, do not notice that he, not so much as lying, is just, he seems to have some kind of a motive. Like, he clearly wants Mathers in the rockery for some reason.
No.
If you read between the lines.
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course. And I think so. What Quentin does to get because Quentin picks up on this. What he does in an attempt to assist his own persuasion is hint that he also thinks that Mathers might belong in the rookery. And this might allow us to contain him enough. So just pitch that angle more so than oh, this is going to cure him. This is going to let us calm him down so that we can put him away.
Okay. So as far as you know, this is supposed to cure him. Do you still honestly believe that it's just to calm him down, or are you lying?
I mean, I'm not lying. It will calm him down. It's getting Sleet to go along with this. So it's in both of our best interests.
It just be for forks, right?
Neutral.
I mean, I didn't matter. It doesn't matter to me if you're lying or not. I'm just figuring out if you really believe what you're saying.
Yeah, at this stage, Quentin trusts in Rav's ability and everyone else's to get this to work. But Mathers is still proven to be a liability.
Fair enough.
So maybe it wouldn't be so bad if we put him in the recruit for a little bit. Just to let him calm down after this whole thing.
Yes.
Even a few weeks of rest.
So let me see if Sleet has. Yes, he does have a will, and it's 6.
Okay.
And
surprising, maybe no one. Quentin doesn't really have any social skills besides persuasion. So does Rav help at this point?
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I think Rav is going to pipe up. Wait, does he have persuasion? Or hold on, what do we got? Extortion, family secrets wise, relic wise, etiquette, read, write, oratory, doctrine, obscure history, religious history, folklore, saints wise, alchemy, and sympathy. So extortion? Do I
How
know?
are you extorting him?
That's what I was gonna say. I mean,
you want money from Sleep?
I want information.
But
money,
what do you have on him?
That's what I was going to talk to you about. I feel like, I mean, other than maybe some kind of proof, like actual tangible proof that he is running a black market.
Are you in the position to extort him with that, though? He's not the only person there. Would Rav have the balls to do that?
No, he wouldn't. You're right. That's a good point. That's a really good point. Because even if he has that information, he's not going to use it.
I mean, I don't know about Rav, but I wouldn't extort Sleep there with his people around. Maybe if I was alone and he was tied up or something. And all his people dead. And his money gone. And
oratory, maybe? If I give a little speech here?
Sure. I will let you give a little speech. If you do that, you can help with oratory.
Listen, Sleep. It's imperative that we need to help Mathers, and we need to help him quickly. And the best way to do that is that you know where he's going to be, or he's going to come here to you. And you can help us to help him, and we don't need to get any of the authorities involved at all in this business, in our business, in your business. And you and I and Lord Marigold, we will all go on our happy little way and never speak of this again. There's been a lot of things that have been happening, and we just want to help out our friend. And the best way to do that is with Mathers, because really, it's not Mathers that I want to help. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? You pick up what I'm putting down. We have the friends, and Mathers can help us help those people.
So how does Mathers feel sitting there somewhere behind some boxes or on top of some things, listening to all of this?
I imagine Mathers like up in the rafters, like watching.
Yeah.
From up above.
They've all turned on me. No matter.
I'm the good guy now, right?
We'll... Is there anything flammable available?
Oh boy.
You know what? Some of these you've seen as you were there that some of these stacked boxes, they contain liquor. Let me roll a die to see if this is strong liquor. On 5 or a 6, it is strong. No, it is wine. I mean, the boxes themselves are made of wood. So is the building. But wood doesn't always burn that fast.
Yeah.
Technically, anything is flammable if you try hard enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even water.
I just want to say that I love the like juxtaposition of us saying like, oh yeah, Malice is pretty crazy. Like, and then up above, I'm not crazy. I'm going to set fire to them to prove I'm not crazy.
Well, for now, I'll just let them talk. But if they talk long enough that they need refreshments, let me know. or can we just say that maybe he might offer refreshments at some point?
Perhaps. Let's see how long this goes on. Rath has given his little speech. Lord Marigold.
Okay, so let's see. I am going to, let's see, so that's one die helping from Rav, unless your oratory is really high.
What is your oratory, Rav? I don't imagine it's very high, but...
No, probably not.
Let me just check it on her sheet.
Yeah, unless it's a 5.
Kels has zoomed out a little.
Yeah, looks like it.
No, dead. That's what happened.
Yeah.
What? No, it's not.
Okay. Let's see.
It's not that good.
No.
One die.
Doctrine,
No.
however.
Yeah.
An obscure history. You have the weirdest skills.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and
I love it.
focus astrology.
Relic-wise? Family secret-wise?
Let's see. And I think Quentin's going to go ahead and use his deeds point on this.
Oh
my.
Yeah.
What do deeds points do again?
They double your exponent, basically.
Sweet.
Yeah, so I get 5 extra dice.
Damn. That is nuts.
Kind of strong.
Pretty good. It's widely rare.
Yeah.
So let's see. Art at 5 and obstacle 6.
Yeah, we were free to transfer our points.
There we go. And look at the 6s, baby.
Oh my god.
Wow.
God.
Holy crap.
I'm gonna fate that shit.
Yeah, I would say if I were you.
So that's what, 6 6s?
Yes, 6 6s.
Yeah.
Don't forget your exclamation mark.
That is
Only
6,
one of your
baby.
successes was not a 6. This is wow.
Look at this
Nuts.
math. And all failures, of course.
Wow.
How?
Wow, that's so funny. Well, you already beat the ob by a long, not a long shot, by a bit. If
Yeah.
you managed to get a bunch of successes on that, it would have been ridiculous.
Yeah.
Let's see. My deeds and the fate.
And do you have a column for persuasion? Perhaps?
Let's see it. No, Quentin's not the one with the columns.
Fair enough. Okay. I mean, so what were you trying to get from Sleet?
His cooperation, basically, in like catching and subduing mothers.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And
So,
making sure that it doesn't kill him.
very well. Very well. You make a convincing case. I guess that's better than my trap plan anyway. Yes, I've heard of mothers coming here. And I've heard that he's out for me for some reason. And I thought it might be a good idea to use this as an opportunity to get him out of the way. So
Understandable.
I was going to catch him and deliver him to the rookery where he belongs. And it would be wonderful if you guys would help me with it. I've had a couple of kids. They should feed him information about my location right about now, and he will head over here. And as he walks into that door, he'll be pulled up. Then again, it might be a good idea to look around. I have a guy stationed but I'm not entirely sure how clever he is. In case he tries to go at this place from another angle.
Maybe.
Maybe, you know, if he comes from another angle, you guys could stop him on the way and offer him the potion.
It should be doable. So, would it be all right with you if we just hung around here for a while?
Certainly.
Yeah.
Can I offer you guys something to drink?
But do you have any wine? It's bbeen quite a while.
As it happens, I do.
It's been several hours.
Just milk.
Sure.
I mean, would be fun drinking wine with painkillers together.
Roland, can you run to the store? Just use like the side door. And grab the gentleman some milk. And he walks over to like one of the crates and opens it and grabs a bottle of wine out of it. And he says, "This vintage is very reasonable."
Good.
And he has like somebody bring over some glasses, and you know, you guys sit like on a box with like a box in between you with a table, and he pours, you know, he pours each of you some of the wine.
Yes, must be this box wine experience I've heard so much about.
So up in the rafters,
Yeah,
we see Mathers plotting and planning.
Tricky that he's pouring it himself rather than like sending someone to go grab the wine. But I think I've gotta take my shot, right?
Drop it. Drop on.
So
Exactly.
I'm gonna take like just like a stone or something, you know, any sort of debris up amongst the boxes, and sort of time it, toss it so that you know, to a far part of the warehouse, and then try and pour the remaining potion that was supposed to be that was for Desi, you know, from above into Sleet's cup.
Oof. I mean, that is so interesting because Mallows clearly knows that this is harmful, but he also knows that he's drank it himself, right?
Yeah, it's sort of a double think.
Yeah.
Like...
I mean, I can totally see that makes sense in a warped mind. I mean, I'm not saying it's not realistic, but it's interesting. It's a nice paradox. So the question is, do you want to do that now, or do you want to wait till next week?
Let's do it. I want to, you know.
You want to see it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. So this is going to be pretty tough because stuff like that usually splatters and makes noise. So your ob is going to be pretty high. Where is my list of obstacles?
And what would this be? Is this stealth?
It's either
See, I kind of zoned out for a bit. What are you doing exactly?
Mathers is from above throwing the potion of insanity in Sleet's wine glass.
Oh, pouring.
And throwing a stone to the other side of the
the
place for distraction.
Okay, this check is to make us not notice.
Yeah, the check is for him to secretly throw that in. I guess it could be stealthy. I guess it's stealthy makes sense because the thing you're trying to do is actually no. The question is, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to aim it in the glass, or are you trying to not be noticed? What is for you the most important? Because both things are pretty hard.
Yeah.
This might actually need to be a link test where first
Yeah,
is
I guess
get
so.
it.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see it either way. Like either stealth first, and then like some sort of like aiming test.
Yeah, I think just both.
some
Not
sort
even
of
as a link
precision.
test. Not even as a link test, because one doesn't necessarily enhance the other. The question is, can you do both?
Yeah, so maybe it's just two tests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're both going to be pretty tough. So, observation. How good do you guys think Slate is at observing?
Yes.
Probably pretty good.
Okay.
Say at least 4 dice.
I'm thinking a 5, but no forks, or a 5 including forks, either way.
Yeah, I could see that. 5 dice.
Students. He was under students. Here we go. Sleet. So I didn't have it written then yet. Observation. 5. Oh, Kido. So I will roll 5 dice for his observation. Actually, does he? I guess he gets 1 extra die because of the fact that it's very hard to make water in a glass of wine not terrible, unless you do it before he pours in the wine. I think you could reasonably do that before he pours in the wine. He set the glasses down.
Yeah.
And
Perfect
then pour.
timing. It's just like the wine is pouring.
Oh.
The poison falls in from the sky.
Yeah. Okay, so let's say 5
pouring,
dice then.
what's that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, wonderful. Okay, so I can see that. So let's keep it 5 dice then. And he's not going to spend fate because he's not aware of this situation.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you can spend fate if you're not aware. I guess you can, but I'm not going to spend fate for him regardless.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 for your stealth.
Okay.
That should be doable, right?
Yeah. I'm burning through my persona, but
That's what they're there for.
yeah. I'm gonna burn 1.
The question is, are you digging your own grave here?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Because then you get to make use of this die trait.
Okay, it's 4.
No,
2.
2. Yes.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, you pour it just as he's pouring in the wine. And he does not hear it. The question is, does he not hear it because it just falls on the ground, or does he not hear it because it falls in his glass? So this is the test that's going to be hard.
What else would you like to use for this, fellas?
Okay. What do you guys think? Ob 5, an act that requires expertise. Ob 6, an act that requires heroic effort. Or Ob 7, an improbable feat. I don't think 7.
6.
Yeah, I like 6 as well for this.
Okay.
I think though. No, let's say if you roll a 5, you can get at least half of it in.
Okay.
And if you get a 7, you just empty the whole thing entirely.
Okay.
It
And
might
is this agility or is this what would this be?
I think agility was hand stuff, right?
It's like
I think that's what always
hand-eye-
confuses me.
hand-eye coordination.
Yeah. So agility makes sense.
Okay. I guess I'm going. Oh, I don't want to burn a deeds on my agility.
I mean, that is painful. But, I mean, you could also just fail.
I could. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they're
I
not
guess
going to
it's-
notice if you fail, at least.
Okay. Okay.
It's
well,
a terrible waste of your potion, though.
I know.
You could also choose to not do it, still, once you know the obstacle. And just be like, you know what, I'm going to wait for a better moment.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna.
I mean, there's always the magic of fate points.
Yeah. So I'm gonna spend 2 persona. And I'm definitely trying to dig my own grave.
Certainly.
And then 5 at least. Oh, I've got some 6s.
Yeah, the 3 6s.
Oh, nice.
Do it.
That gives you pretty good odds.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will definitely spend a fate here as well.
Okay.
Just barely.
So, you pour roughly half in. So, half is still a bit of a bigger dose than you had.
So does the rest of it just miss? Just spilling on the table? Or do you still have some like left in the bottle?
No, yeah, it just spills.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
do we just get a shot of Sleet saying, "Oh, how clumsy of me"?
exactly, exactly. But the dose is still stronger than what you had. So the question is, does this stuff have a flavor?
Tastes like victory.
Tastes just like iocane powder.
I do not know what that tastes like.
Fortunately, it's been building up a resistance to the insanity potion for years.
Yes, damn it.
I could roll a die on it if you're not sure. I think the chance is reasonable because there is very few things that don't have taste.
Yeah. But only half of it got in, so I think that there's a good chance that it wouldn't be that it it's just would taste like not the best wine.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a
This bottle
d6.
is corked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a d6. If you roll a 6, he's not gonna notice. If you roll basically not a 1, he'll just think the wine went bad. But he's not gonna drink more than 1 swallow. If you roll a 1, he recognizes
sniffs,
something
yeah.
about the taste to be wrong. So let's see. Wow.
Fates are on your side.
Oh dear.
So you seem wonderful. That flavor, this brand is better than I remember. That citrusiness about it. I didn't remember that from last time. And he happily drinks his glass of wine.
Did we just unleash hell upon university?
It doesn't taste that particular to me, but I guess your taste might be a bit different. Oh, this is a bit strong. Yes. So
So
about our deal.
like halfway during his glass, his hand starts to shake a little. And he stands up. And he eyes you suspiciously. Why are you here?
We're looking for Malus, I told you. Wanted to stop him before he could try to kill you.
And he just starts muttering to himself. What if it's all a ruse? What if it's a plan? Yes, I'm sorry. I'm afraid you have to leave right now.
All right.
Is there
right now?
Is there any way I can recognize this extreme change in personality from something that happened to someone yesterday?
I mean, sure.
Okay. Yeah, Rav like immediately looks at Marigold. Yeah, that's a good idea. We should definitely leave.
All right. I guess we'll. If you're feeling safe, I guess we'll talk about this tomorrow. He's making this like.
Rav is looking around very specifically, trying to figure out where Mathers might be at this point.
I mean, you can roll an observation versus
I don't have
Mather's stealth.
observation. You kidding?
Well, you can do a beginner's luck test of observation versus Mather's stealth roll.
Let's give it a try.
Okay. Mathers.
Observation is based off of perception.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Basically, this super perception.
Okay.
Super
so for me, re-rolling it rather than just letting the original stealthy from.
Yeah, I think so.
Ride. Okay.
Because the situation has changed. Like that was for sneaking into the place.
Okay. And this is for staying hidden after you've done a thing.
With the liquid on the table, someone's maybe not immediately gonna look up, but someone might put one and one together.
Yeah, I mean, we get this shot of Rab looking from like thing to thing. You get this da 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 da. He looks up.
I mean, I do have a good perception, but
okay. And this is just specifically against Rav, not like everybody in the building, right? I mean,
no. This is against Rav.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not gonna try and. I'm not gonna try and fork anything. No Artha. And is essentially well, I'll just do it.
Okay, so your ob is 3, and that will get doubled, of course.
I'm not going to spend any Artha on this. I'm just going to fail.
No 6s.
Oh my god! Wow,
that was pretty neat roll there.
If I'd spent Persona on that, and it had been a 6, and I had spent Fate, then I might have possibly done this. But no, no.
No, like you don't see Mathers anywhere.
Okay, and that counts as
I think
that counts as 2 successes for Rav, or does it count for 4?
As 2 No. 2 successes.
Okay.
Your ob was 2.
Mm-hmm. My
so
ob was 6.
I think like what we see, what we end with is, a wonderful scene with Rav and Lord Marigold, like getting the hell out of there, and like behind like 2 buildings further, Rav going like, vomit, Marigold, vomit. Just trying to get him to get that wine out of his system.
Yeah, because obviously all of the wine was spiked. And
obviously, I must have gotten to that barrel before.
Just spit it out. There's something wrong with it. Whatever it was, it's made it crazy. You got to spit it out. You can't have you.
Well, I think I get this like last shot. This is like Marigold is like, well, I feel fine, and like, oh, Travis is like shoving his hand down.
Yeah, Brad's just like,
get
go,
out.
do it.
And like as the credits start rolling, we just hear the vomiting in the background.
Nice.
Why? Just keeps going for like 10 minutes. Why are we doing this?
I really like that. Like normally, like at the end credits, like there's this really nice peaceful background song, but instead of that, we like the credits are rolling and we just get the voice line of Rav like prompting Marigold to vomit and vomiting noises and the please stop. It's really awkward.
Yeah, you're right. You didn't drink the wine, so it's just Marigold vomiting in the street.
Exactly.
Isn't it great to be a nobleman?
I've seen people vomit from someone vomiting, and it's kind of escalated from there. So,
yeah.
Wow.
Are we all thinking that same Family Guy scene right now?
Oh, there is the one, yeah, but I've seen that in real life.
I can imagine.
Well, so to move on, it's time for Artha, maybe.
Yes. Did anybody earn a deeds point?
Nope.
I don't think so either.
Well, okay, yeah, it was completely unselfish of me to
Well, it's definitely something greater than your agenda what will happen, but I don't know if that was intended.
Did anybody capture the mood of the table perfectly and further drive the story onwards? AKA, did anybody earn the embodiment? I quite liked the scene with Lord Marigold and his sister.
Yeah, I was thinking I'm thinking that might even be like, well, maybe just because of the name, but maybe more mold breaker than.
It doesn't really matter because you get a fate point or not a fate point. You get a persona either way. So what you like to call it is fine with me. So that's the other question: is there, if a player comes to a point in the story where his beliefs, instincts, and traits conflict with a decision he must make, and he plays out the inner turmoil within his own guts in a believable and engaging manner, then he is a mold breaker.
Okay. Let's see.
Maybe Raph for taking the medicine. I don't know.
Yeah, I would like to put forward Rav as like Moldbreaker proper, and maybe like Quentin for embodiment actually, but like Moldbreaker for like you could really tell that he was hesitating like the whole thing about sleep. That whole thing.
About like saving mothers and going to sleep and stuff. So one for Rav, one for Lord Marigold. So then it goes on to personal goals. Just look at your beliefs, see if you resolve them. So Kelsa, Rav got a persona for a mold breaker.
I like persona. I will take it. Okay. Brilliant. Oh, I spent so much persona, so I'm really glad to get some back.
So look at your beliefs and see if you resolved any of them. And give yourself a persona.
Okay.
Let's see. Did I kill Mathers? No. I did start taking that. Is it really denner resin? So
no, it's not. He wouldn't have gotten denner resin from the.
That's good. That would have been bad. I don't think that's
have denner resin as well.
No, he threw it out of the window.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's resolved, but I definitely played that up. And that's not resolved. No resolves.
Okay. So
okay. I think
was there right skill, right time?
Okay. Actually, I think I may have resolved.
You decided for
alchemy?
yourself because we're going past the time. So you guys
Okay,
just
okay.
look at your own stuff,
I'll
and
try.
we'll just move through this a little faster than usual. So if anybody had right skill, right time when no one else did, award yourself a fate point. I think at the very least, Kala stopped the table dead with humor while in character. I remember that was something at the beginning that was in character, and that made us all laugh. So get a fate for that.
I'll take it.
Anybody
I also
else
can't
for
remember
that?
the specifics.
Okay. And then beliefs. Fate points are earned for manifesting a character's beliefs in an convincing and entertaining manner. So see if you did that.
Let's see.
As for instincts, they are earned when such play gets the character in trouble or creates a difficult or awkward situation.
Yeah, I have an instinct to help commoners with their problems.
You do.
Sleet is a commoner of some sort.
I'm not entirely sure.
I'm technically helping him with a problem.
But you've definitely been helping people with their commoner problems.
Yeah. Let's see.
I don't think any of my instincts got me into trouble because I asked for milk and not blood, so it's fine.
Do you have some blood?
Later, that's going to come up and it's going to be great.
Is Ravius a Renfield, really? Is there a vampire out there somewhere? The secret master?
No, it's completely normal to drink blood. Don't worry about it.
Cow's blood. Like the farmers, they drink cow's blood all the time. It's very nutritious.
It's a cultural
and a
thing.
little disgusting.
You wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
Please don't disrespect my culture.
And Fate Artha can be earned for using traits, but only if invoking that trait alters the direction of the story in an unforeseen way or makes life difficult for the character.
Yeah, I didn't particularly use my traits.
And that would be Artha.
Brilliant. I got a little bit of fate and one persona, so I'm getting it back.
Good.
Somewhere
I mean that sounds like what's...
There's got to be one there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Well, I guess we can progress to shoutouts and shit.
Yeah. So, there's something I've been wondering. Kelsa, what are you doing on the internet? I
Hello, everybody. I'm Kelsa. I do things on the internet. You can follow me on Twitter at Kelsa, and here on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/KelsaDelphi. You can find me right here playing Burning Wheel every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. This evening at 5 p.m. Pacific, I will be on twitch.tv/Tuxerdamus. We're playing Longfall, which is a open legend game. On Saturdays, I'm in 2 shows as well. Back over on Tux's channel at 1 p.m. Pacific, we play Blades in the Dark, Smooth Criminals. It's a really fun show. And then at 5 p.m. Pacific, I'm over at AP Gaming Real, where we're playing D&D 5th Edition. And that is a really cool campaign because in addition to playing Dungeons & Dragons, there's also an attached play-by-post where you can join our kingdom as an adventurer and help us out and be part of the world of Winter's Edge. So all really cool stuff. Follow me in the places and see me do funny voices and have really cool hair.
Yeah, so I have a little shout out as well to Battle Bards for providing their music to Roll20 for free. It was very subtle, but I played one of their tracks as Mother's first encountered the place where Sleet was holed up.
Very cool. And thank you
And I like that. Music adds to the game. Usually.
And Kella, Mark, you have any shoutouts?
I would just like to formally apologize for causing such a delay earlier. I didn't think PC updates would take as long as they did. And I had to take a phone call after
technology.
They never do.
Tech stuff never takes an inordinate amount of time.
So yes, I'd like to apologize for that. And also, it looks like the stream overlay is a bit screwed right now while I'm talking.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like there's a Dark Souls thing going on.
Yeah, that's my fault. Okay, there we go. So,
yeah, that's me. I'm almost done with school. I've got like 1 week left, and I'm kind of sort of panicking, but everything's gonna be fine.
You'll be fine. I have faith.
Congratulations in advance.
Thank you. It's going to be quite a week.
Good luck.
Thank you.
So you can find me here. I plan to be back on Saturday running the Eshkatan, which is a far future powered by the apocalypse hack that I've been working on. On Sunday, that'll probably be at 4 p.m. Pacific, but it's still a little bit up in the air. On Sunday at 4 Pacific, we'll be doing going back into some D&D Lords of Chaos, and then we'll all hopefully be back next Wednesday at 10 a.m. Again Pacific, to burn some wheels and engage in and spread insanity and all sorts of
It's not
stuff.
like our characters are out to get each other or anything.
Yeah.
Not at all. It's like we never stopped playing Blades.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You can also
all we need now is for Joseph to take up alchemy.
And develop a multiple personality disorder.
Kelson just need to play some twins, siblings. Just shifting the whole thing around.
Very cool. Oh, so you can also catch my stuff at YouTube/C/RPGlory. And if you enjoyed this, please follow, subscribe, share, whatnot. I would very much appreciate it. Yes. In
all over the
directions. Thanks again, everybody. I would host, but it's pretty much just us right now. So, bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.